I really think everybody has to get comfortable with the idea of failure, though. Like, you got to understand that failure teaches you a lot better than success. Because if all you do is succeed and you fail once, like, that's going to hit you so hard and you're not going to know how to back from that.
Do you have a personal excitement, Diego? Did I tell you about this? I don't normally tell guests about this because I'm scuffed.
Like a personal excitement for the week?
Yeah,
like something you're excited about.
Something you are excited about this week.
Hit me with your best shot. Fire away.
Man, look, I'll be honest. I'm so stuck on Final Fantasy right now, dude.
That's all good.
I want like 100. Besides Final Fantasy, thinking about getting a second job. Maybe Apple.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Maybe
Maybe
Apple.
Apple.
What are you thinking?
Maybe. Probably Apple. If not, like a really fancy bougie bartender / coffee shop that sells really good coffee.
Can you like
By the way, that's a
elaborate
really
on
interesting-
maybe Apple? Like, I don't think a lot of people would be like, yeah, maybe I'll just go work for Apple. You know, like that's not like people's like fallback. You know?
Yeah. I got a pretty good resume in retail and sales. And then I've worked in the coffee industry for about 2 years, but my first coffee stint was at the Starbucks Reserve Bar, which I am extremely grateful to work at. That Starbucks is 1 in 36 locations across the world. It's like a special upper class one. And I've just been looking to talk to the right people at the right time, and Apple is a very realistic pickup for me at the moment.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's not what you know, it's who you know.
Yeah, I agree.
That's a very real thing.
Are you at
I
school
will
right now,
say-
Diego? Or?
Ooh, that's a spicy topic. I went to school for about 1.5 years, college for business. I think college works for some people and does not work for me specifically.
That's okay.
Totally fair.
And you know what? I'm even gonna stop you here.
Specifically. Yeah, go ahead.
Because when you responded, that's a spicy topic, and I'm getting to the point. Like, I don't know. Goatus is a lot older than I am, but I don't think it needs to be a spicy. You have more experience. My opinion is I don't think it needs to be a spicy topic. You know?
Okay.
I like it, when I ask that question, like the answer is no, and that's okay. You know? Like there's nothing wrong with that. You know? So like you don't need to act like there's something wrong with that by saying, oh, like I don't. It's kind of uncomfortable. It's not uncomfortable. It's like you're doing your own thing, and that's awesome. You know?
Yeah.
Anyway,
I'm 100% for like, you know, you should gain personal experience and IRL experience versus like learning from a book. I'm just very careful with how I say that because I don't want someone to be like, I dropped out of school. This guy said it was a great idea, but years later, it's not working out for me. You got to have like a very innate drive and hunger to succeed and get better in order for you to survive out of a university structure. And if you don't have that, I think university is a great start for you to figure that out.
I love that. I love how you phrase that.
Yeah. I think I get misinterpreted on this because like I criticize people for like not going to college, and I think it comes off the wrong way. I don't think you have to go to college to be successful.
You gotta do shit.
I think you have to do something.
Yeah.
You either have to like be actively building a resume in like a meaningful profession.
Yes.
Or a trade school or a university.
Yep.
Like if you just sit at home and like pull your pud, then it's useless. And
1000%
I got really salty about this the other day because somebody mentioned this like when I was like talking about schooling, and they're like, well, what do you know? You dropped out of high school. Yes, I did drop out of high school, and I got my GED when I was like 16.
Yep.
And then I went on to get a aviational science degree, become a commercial pilot, a flight instructor, have a very successful career in private
you're a really
aviation.
successful dude.
And then and now I'm a very successful realtor. Like, don't associate dropping out of high school with
no success.
Not continuing your education.
I 1000%
They're
agree
very
with that
disconnected.
Yep.
And if you do drop out of high school, or you do decide that college isn't for you, that's okay.
Yep.
Just don't say like, oh, college wasn't for me, I'm going to figure it out.
Yeah.
Like, no, you're not going to figure it out. You're going to live at home and be a fucking loser for the rest of your life. Like, figure it out. Like, do something. Like, get a job.
Yeah, you got to be productive.
Build, like, you got to improve yourself.
Yep.
Like, college is not for everyone. I hate school. I hated school. It was never my thing. My wife excelled at school, became a med student.
Yep.
Now she's a PA in the ER.
Congrats.
Very successful. She did years and years and years and years of school.
Right.
It's for some people. It's not for others, and that's okay.
I agree.
Mexi Sean's coming in with a 5-year host right there as well. Thank you.
Oh,
very much,
man.
Hey, let's go.
We're just finishing up. We're ranting about some school right now. No, like I'm on the same page. Like it's not for everybody, but you need to find something that you want to do and do that, and like do that
Agreed.
relentlessly is what I think. But I think that a lot of people, what I think is, I feel like a lot of people know what they want to do. They're just afraid to say it. You know, like
Yes.
they're afraid to pursue it because if they don't say it, then it's like not a real thing that they fail at it. You know, and
Yep.
I think that's a big thing for a lot of people. So
I mean,
I really think everybody has to get comfortable with the idea of failure, though. Like, you got to understand that failure teaches you a lot better than success, because if all you do is succeed and you fail once, like, that's going to hit you so hard and you're not going to know how to back from that.
That's actually like totally like random side note. It's like why I hate like that everybody gets a trophy thing. Like I hate that like buildup of like everybody's a winner, because when you get into the real world, like you lose. Yeah, sometimes you just outright lose. I distinctly remember. This is my personal excitement. Okay.
Yes.
I worked with a guy, my old boss in aviation. This guy, Gordon Page. Okay.
Got it.
This guy was like 936 years old.
Oh, Gordon. I already see it.
Yeah. Let me just tell you really quick about this guy's life. He was a fighter pilot on F4s off of the USS Hornet and the Midway. So he was a Navy pilot off carriers.
Right.
He was shot down in Vietnam. He was a POW for 13 months in Nam. Came back to the States, worked for like the government liaison to NASA, designed the F-14.
Man.
Like, super. He has 3 Purple Hearts. Okay. Super accomplished guy. The humblest guy also you'll ever meet.
I bet. He's got 3 Purple Hearts awards. That's no joke.
At the aviation company I worked at, I remember like I used to work like directly to the CEO.
Right.
And him and I went to the CEO's office. We both got our asses reamed by the CEO.
Right.
And like we left, and I was still very young, and I was like devastated. I'm like, I'm gonna get fired. Oh my God. And Gordy, that's what we used to call him, Gordy. He's like, "Dad, you're fine." I'm like, "Why are you not upset?" He's like, "I got thrown out of the secretary of the Navy's office. Like, I've been thrown out of professionals' office. Like, yeah, I got kicked out of the White House and the Pentagon."
Man.
He's like, "I've had my ass chewed by professionals."
Yeah.
He's like, "It's not a big deal."
It's not.
And like that kind of mentality that is so important to like.
It really is.
Like failing, it's fine. You guys
it is. Fine. Everybody fails at one point. I think you got to build that mental resiliency if you want to succeed, whether it's on Twitch, YouTube, cooking, honestly, everything.
If you're going into it, I'm not sure which it was Sean's response to you or me, or maybe I think you might have just caught like the tail end of that discussion, and maybe that's, but and also I feel like it's impossible to ask an 18-year-old to invest tens of thousands of dollars into something they have no idea what they want to do. It's not impossible to ask. That's the problem.
It's not impossible for an 18-year-old to not want to know what they do. My wife, since she was like 14, knew what she wanted to do and pursued it.
I just don't think it's as common as it's treated, but
and I think it's okay if you don't know what you want to do. Here's what you do. Yeah, that's okay.
You just gotta figure it out.
This is like the best solution for people that are like in the mix. Because like everybody's like, oh, you have to go to like the best school and shit. Like, especially like for medical school for like my wife. She went to a community college, okay?
Yep.
She went to the cheap bitch.
Great idea.
And she did her.
Hold on, my PC's dying again.
You have to do like
going on.
Like
right. Yeah.
Where you do your gen ed.
Yep.
No interview is gonna be like, oh, I see you did your English
gen ed
201
community.
Yeah,
college.
like nobody cares if you did it at Chandler Gilbert Community College. Like,
I don't know if anybody caught that audio.
Possible school. Then go to your 4-year university for your specialty when you figure out what it is you want to do.
Right.
Like
my
general education
my
degree.
My PC said peace during that rant, by the way, just so you know. So you can repeat it if you really want to, but that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine. You missed out on golden advice.
Look, TLDR, I highly, and so does Goatus, recommend to go to a. No one cares whether or not you get your gen eds done at a community college, because at the end of the day, the degree of where you got the degree, the bachelor's, the master's, that's what kind of matters. Kinda, not really, in my opinion, but it also depends on what field. Like, if you know for a fact you're gonna go to school, have to. It's not a if and or but, right? but I think you should constantly be looking to do something that pertains to your passion. Or if you don't know what your passion is, go to a community college that Goatus says. Or if school is not for you and you know it's not for you, but you don't know what you want to do, work at a multiple part-time jobs or one full-time job. You don't like it, leave after a year, go to another one, leave after a year, da 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 da. You will end up like narrowing it down after a while. You're gonna find your passion, and if your passion requires you to go to school, go back. Never too late. Or just stay in that industry and work your way up the corporate ladder.
When in doubt, work 1 year as a food server, barista, bartender,
1000%.
or 1 year in like retail, like
1000%.
Best Buy, Home Depot, or like Bed Bath and Beyond, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. 1 year in either of those fields, you'll figure out what you want to do
real fast.
And that's what I was literally just gonna say.
Real fast. Gary Vee says that. He's like, you should work as a dishwasher for your first year if you really don't know. And I promise you, with each and every single dish, you'll be thinking about what you want to do instead of washing dishes.
And for the record, like in terms of like harder job, I worked retail for years when I was younger, like 16 to 18, 19. I worked like retail. I had a friend that bought a restaurant, and they were like, hey, like, you come and you drink, and like we discount your drinks, we hook you up. Like, you owe us a favor. We're short staffed for Valentine's Day. Will you come and serve table? It was like a really fancy Italian restaurant.
Okay.
So my first day ever doing tables, literally just to help a friend out that was short staffed. I was like, how hard could it be? Like, go up to a table.
Man.
What do you want? Write it down. Hand it to the kitchen.
Yep.
Holy shit. I did that for 1 day.
Yeah.
And I was like, I will never fucking do this again. I flew an airplane that lost an engine.
Yeah.
It was not as hard as serving tables. Okay.
Yeah.
Go serve tables.
And
it's the hardest fucking job in the world.
It really is. It's really tough.
Oh my god.
Man. So I work as a server actually. And I was just gonna say that before you said that. I was thinking like, man, I have been there like 2 years, and that was like one of my biggest motivators for actually like working on the stuff I've been working on. Is that I am so done with this. I have a good job, mind you. The place I work at is awesome. My coworkers are awesome. The employees aren't that particularly bad. The work sucks. I don't enjoy it. Like I'm just like I am ready to go home at all points of the day.
And I will say it does a great job of building your social skills. And it teaches you so much mental resiliency while you're doing it, because you got to manage so many tables, people complaining, got to make sure the order comes out right, everybody's happy.
Mexi-san, I agree. I worked at McDonald's, did community college, able to afford my tuition and rent. I had an ex that worked at McDonald's, and I dated this girl. She was Chinese, and I say that because it's relevant. She was like 4'4". So whenever like kids would puke in the playground, they would send her in to go clean it up.
Man.
And like that work skill, she was a fairly lazy person, like across the board. That work skill, she ended up like transitioning like through food into like a server, into like a bartender, into a dealer, because we lived in Nevada.
Right.
And she deals blackjack now. And she makes more money than probably all of us combined. Like that work ethic of like working at McDonald's.
Yeah.
Counted to like big money down the road.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Mississippi spent $8,000 on community college. Didn't use any of the material in future degrees. Exactly. That's why you spend $8,000 of it on community college, and you don't spend $20,000 on out-of-state tuition for the same material that you don't use.
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah, in-state community for all that bullshit.
Anyway. I like how our personal excitement's just turned into a huge college rant.
Pursue your dreams.
I'm genuinely excited about pursuing your dreams. That's the biggest.
Farrakhan, I did 4 years at McD's.
Do you
turned into an alcoholic, so I don't know what that's like turning like. I'm not sure what that trade-in is, but
Farrakhan's living it though. I love Farrakhan.
He's going to a beer festival.
Oh, that sounds
beer
nice.
festival.
Do you have anybody streaming right now, Diego? We like to generally ask the guests if they got any friends online so we can host them at the end.
No, there's someone that's getting really close to partner. She just got back from vacation. Her name is Stapis, a really good streamer, and she interacts a lot with chat. And I think she deserves a raid if you don't mind.
Yeah, give me just post her a link in chat or something, and
Will do, will do. So it should be.
It's about second out until something better. Exactly. Yeah.
There it goes.
Alrighty, guys. And if
By
you
the
don't
way, that
already
right there,
follow,
that Unreal _dreamer, click that name. Go to that guy's stream.
It's appreciated.
The
go to
handsome
his
guy
stream,
over there.
drop him a
Dude,
follow.
it was an honor to have like.
You're cutting out again.
Oh no. Yo, it was an honor to be on the podcast. I seriously appreciate it, dude.
Absolutely, dude. This is so much fun having you on. Like, you did not disappoint at all. I knew your energy. Like, even though we hadn't spoken, I knew it was gonna be freaking awesome. So this
Off the charts.
is awesome.
Loved
dude.
it. Loved having you.
It was a blast. Thanks for having me, man.
Absolutely, dude.
Thank you, Diego. Appreciate it, buddy. Looking forward to seeing your stream more.
Yeah, thank you.
We also do deleted message for our raid message. So if anybody's tagging along, feel free to post that in our chat. See if you can get her. If you can get her, then that's awesome. Should be confused.
Bonus points.
Okay. See you guys. Peace out. I don't have a close up for the podcast yet.
Deuces.